Okay, so I revisited the record store. I will show you a picture of it in the thumbnail so I don't have to edit the video because I will upload this directly from my phone. So I'm going to show you what I purchased. It was quite cheap today. The price was per CD. It was 90 US dollars. 90, oh, 90 cents. 90 cents. Okay. So not much, 0.9 US dollars. But if you purchase 24, which I ended up doing, you had them for 60 cents. 60 cents in US dollar currency. So I'm going to show you what I purchased. There are some what's called guilty pleasures that I try to hide when I went up to the counter. So I guess we're going to show them as well. But first off is Nazareth. I've not listened a lot to Nazareth. I know some of the songs like Rasa Manaz and Love Hurts, and I like the singer's voice a lot. So actually, think it's gonna be interesting to listen to this. I actually also, by the way, work a lot of at home, maybe a couple of times a week, 2-3 times a week. So I usually listen to a lot of this on the CD player. So that's gonna be interesting. Michael Jackson, I've never really gotten into his music. I know there is a hysteria about Michael Jackson that people are going crazy when he was around, and people were following him and thought he was a god or a hero. And I never understood why that was. Sure, some songs are great, but I never understood Hysteria. But anyway, I know that Thriller is probably his best album, so therefore I purchased it. David Bowie, Hours. I actually do like the song. It's not one of his best albums, I guess, but I actually like Thursday's song, Thursday's Child. I really like that song, and I really liked it after I had seen the music video. After that, I sort of understood the song, and I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about. I cannot say thong. I need to say song. I'm saying thong. I'm thinking thong. Anyway, that is that. So yeah, Thursday's Child is a great song, and I have almost not listened to anything else on this record, on this CD. Then Dirty Dancing. I heard this was, if I have not misunderstood anything, that this is sort of the most sold record for 1 year or for a specific year, or if it was the most sold soundtrack to a movie. It's possible, something like that. So I purchased it. One colleague of mine at work says it's her favorite movie, so therefore I thought, yeah, I know there are some great tracks here, so why not? Mika. I really listened to Mika at the time when this CD was when this CD came out, 2006, 2007, something like that. I'm not too fond of this design in the corners. I like it to be like that. But I remember many of these songs, very nostalgic for me. I was like 16, 17 at the time. Otis Redding, I've listened to I know one song, and that is of course Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. So I'm gonna be interesting to see what else is here. It's a collection CD, so a lot of things. And here are definitely some guilty pleasure CDs that I purchased. I do think some of the songs from Norah Jones are great, but I've not listened a lot. So I think this is gonna be great having in the background if it's gonna be a cozy rainy day, I guess. Muse, I remember, was big 20 years ago. Perhaps they are still big, except that I have not heard anything about them. I remember Starlight. I don't remember anything else. The Doors, I have listened to some of the Doors, but not much. So I'm thinking I'm gonna give them a new chance. I really like Jim Morrison's voice in general, and this instrumental parts, like when his voice is sort of instrument. He uses his voice as an instrument. Bruce Springsteen I've not listened a lot to, but so why not have a greatest hit so I can have some introduction. Roxy Music is one of my father's favorite bands. So, and this is one of their best albums as far as I understand. So I gave it a chance. Just gonna look at that. Same here. Procol Harum. I know, of course, their famous A Whiter Shade of Pale song, but nothing else. So it's gonna be interesting. Aerosmith. Here, there's a lot of songs that I like. Of course, their hits like Crying, Crazy, Amazing. So I had to purchase that. I have listened a lot to Velvet Underground and Lou Reed. So why not another one with Velvet Underground and Lou Reed? I think this was a live performance, or wasn't it? Yeah, Velvet Underground live. And these are the songs. Miles Davis. This could be considered his best album. I have not listened a lot to Miles Davis, so this is gonna be a good starting CD, I think. Here is Kim Larsen, one of the greatest singer-songwriter from Denmark. He has one song in English, as far as I know, which is called This Is My Life, which is a very good song. So I'm gonna listen to this. I wouldn't say guilty pleasure. I would just say guilty. I'm guilty for having purchased this. I have no idea what to expect from this. It's Swedish hip-hop artist, big in the 90s, early 2000s. Perhaps he's big still. White Christmas, I would say pleasure, not guilty. Soon Christmas will be coming and you need to be prepared. Drömhus, called in Swedish Dream House. They were big in the 90s. They have some great songs. I'm gonna enjoy this. And then we have 3 CDs from the Swedish group Kent, one of our best, if you think about Swedish bands, which is of course not the case for United States or England. Like in Sweden, there's always this, you divide up the bands between Swedish bands that do their music in English and get famous abroad, like Roxette, ABBA, what else are there? The Ark, Swedish House Mafia, etc. And then you have other bands that are also extremely big in Sweden, but they do this music only in Swedish, and therefore they are unknown abroad. Or they could be known in Scandinavian countries, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Finland, perhaps. So these are the band of that band that are very big in Sweden, Kent. And so I'm gonna give them a chance. I know some of the songs and I actually think they are good. So I'm gonna enjoy that.